Hello everyone, this is the second International Scientific Workshop in Advanced in Material Sciences AMS 2 2021. I am Suresh Shalvihar from University of Peradeniya, Sri Lanka. I am going to talk about the chemical characterizations of Sri Lankan dolomite for wastewater treatment applications. Now we will see what about the content of this presentation. As you know, the dolomite is an economically valuable mineral which is known as an industrial mineral. Usually, the mineral dolomite is found that associated with dolomite rocks, that means limestone, most probably with the mineral calcite which is having much similar characteristics of dolomite. That means it is bit difficult to verify with primary characterization processes. The general physicochemical profile of dolomite is described in the below table. As you see in this table, I have shortlisted some primary characteristics of dolomites. That means we can see with our naked eye. In the characterization, usually we are using such some of primary characteristics to help some advanced analytical methods. According to the existing industrial applications of such dolomites, mainly the lime productions for building materials and some of advanced chemical applications such as the productions of calcium acetylide, or we are calling it as calcium carbide, that can be emphasized. Apart from that, a large number of research and investigations are being progressed with the advanced chemical and water treatment applications of different dolomite types. In the existing research, they are expected to characterize a selected dolomite variety in Sri Lanka in chemically and microscopically based upon the investigations of some outstanding characteristics of such dolomites and finding of the applicability of some of advanced chemical water treatment applications in the modern research world. That is much important approach for the modern industrial research world. This is the materials and methodology. The dolomite samples were collected nearby the relevant quarry which is located in Matale region in Sri Lanka. The collected dolomite chips were stored in clean polythene bags while preventing the contamination with foreign materials. That is much important. If you are going to perform a research with any of material, you have to prevent the contamination. That is a much important initial step, right? The stored dolomite chips were further processed as necessary for the experiments using standard apparatus, chemical agents and methodologies. You can see in this figure about the dolomite chips that we have collected. A few of batches of randomly selected dolomite chips were collected and washed them with distilled water and oven dried for 24 hours at 110 degrees until the removal of moisture. The dry dolomite chips were crushed using mechanical crushers, ceramic crucibles and ball mills, and it was experienced the brittle property. That is much important that I mentioned in the table. General characteristics. In the selections of particle sizes, the 0.075 millimeter sieve mesh was taken as the indicator, and the portion which is less than 0.075 millimeters was selected for the experiments. You can see in this figure what about the conditions of powdered dolomite masses. In the selection of the final representative samples of the coning and quartering method was followed as shown in the figure number 3. The coning and quartering method is a technique that can be applied in the selections of a reasonable representative sample from a large amount of powdered solid materials such as clay, sand and powdered minerals. You can see in this figure about the coning and quartering method. Usually we are selecting a combination of two portions which are located along a diagonal, either A and C or D and B, right? The prepared representative samples are transferred for following instruments based upon the following relevant analysis. First of all, the X-ray fluorescence or XRF spectrometer. That means the elemental analysis of dolomite. Then the Fourier transforms infrared or FTIR spectrometer. That means the chemical and structural or functional group analysis of such material. Then the optical microscope. That is the analysis of the particle shapes, diaphanity and colors. Then the scanning electron microscope or SEM, which is an advanced microscopic analysis method. Analysis of crystal systems, crystal shapes and the microstructure. You can see the instruments in these figures. This is the XRF spectrometer. This is the Fourier transformed infrared or FTIR spectrometer. This is the optical microscope. This is the scanning electron microscope or SEM. These are our results and discussion. This is the XRF analysis results of dolomite, which is shown in this figure number 8. This is the XRF spectroscopy of dolomite. This is the summary regarding the XRF analysis of dolomite. You can see in this table number 2. This is the chemical composition of dolomite. The calcium content is more than 99%, and the trace amount of potassium was found, which is less than 1%. According to the above result, it seems that the dolomite type was composed with relatively higher amount of calcite because of the higher calcium content, while it was not observing evident about magnesium, which is a major element that presents in dolomite. This would be an alkaline dolomite variety because of the presence of potassium. This is the FTIR spectroscopic results of dolomite. You can see in this figure number 9. Now we will see the summary of that graph. You can see in this table there are some specific wave numbers, and we have observed some important peaks that relevant with such points. This is the summary. According to the above result, it can be concluded that the presence of outer planar bending of carbonate stretching, which are present in both calcite and dolomite. Since the FTIR spectrums of calcites or dolomites are much similar, and it is much knotty to distinguish the calcite or dolomite along with FTIR results. That means we need some advanced analytical method or some additional methods to verify whether this is dolomite or calcite, right?